$2 billion. That's more than the annual budget of some small cities, all fueled by a tiny, wide-eyed creature with a permanent smirk and bunny ears. Meet Labubu, a toy so deceptively simple, it somehow convinced millions of adults to queue for hours, camp outside stores, and spend rent money on collectibles that fit in the palm of your hand. Today, we're diving into how Labubu went from quirky designer toy to a $2 billion global phenomenon, and the wild marketing genius behind it. Spoiler, it's not just cute cells. There's a whole business masterclass hiding behind those plastic ears. Labubu wasn't born in a corporate boardroom. It came from the mind of Hong Kong artist Kasing Lung, part of the designer toy scene where art meets collectibles. Initially, these toys were made in small batches for niche collectors. No billboards, no massive ad spend, just limited availability and the irresistible gotta have it before it's gone mentality. But the toy's odd, almost mischievous look made it a standout. Unlike perfectly symmetrical, squeaky clean dolls, Labubu looked imperfect, a little chaotic, like it knew something you didn't. That personally resonated with a younger audience tired of polished, mass-produced cuteness. If you've ever seen sneaker drops or luxury handbags, you know the drill. Scarcity equals desire. Labubu's parent company, Pop Mart, turned this into an art form. They didn't just sell toys, they sold mystery. You didn't know which figure you were getting until you opened the box. And you couldn't just buy one, because what if you didn't get the rare one? By turning every purchase into a mini lottery, they created an addictive loop. People started trading, reselling, and yes, sometimes paying 50 times the retail price online. Suddenly, a $15 toy was commanding $500 bids on collector forums. And that scarcity, multiplied across dozens of designs, built a market that ballooned into billions. Labubu didn't just sell toys, it sold identity. Collectors posted their hauls online, showing off full shelves like trophies. Unboxing videos racked up millions of views. Labubu infiltrated Instagram aesthetics, TikTok trends, and pop-up events that felt like concerts for toy fans. For Gen Z, owning Labubu wasn't about nostalgia. It was about being part of an exclusive, slightly eccentric club. That cultural positioning is worth gold, because once your product becomes a status symbol, demand becomes self-sustaining. Pop Mart knew that once you capture a devoted fan base, you don't just stop at the original product. They expanded Labubu into merch lines, clothing, accessories, stationery, even phone cases. Then came collaborations with brands outside the toy world, fashion labels, cafes, makeup brands. Suddenly, Labubu wasn't just sitting on a shelf. It was on your hoodie, your coffee cup, your limited edition sneakers. These collabs acted like cultural crossovers, pulling in people who might never have bought a designer toy but couldn't resist a cool streetwear drop or a quirky latte with a Labubu face in the foam. It's a strategy straight out of the Supreme and Hello Kitty playbook. Turn your brand into a lifestyle, and it stops being just a product. Here's the real kicker. This wasn't just an Asian market success story. Pop Mart strategically expanded to global cities like Los Angeles, London, and Sydney, bringing the hype overseas. They understood that collectors aren't bound by borders, they're bound by FOMO. Instead of chasing every market at once, they targeted key trend cities, knowing that influence trickles out from cultural hotspots. A few well-placed stores and pop-ups later, Labubu was appearing in the feeds of fashion influencers, streetwear collectors, and celebrities. Business lessons from a bunny-eared billionaire. Number 1. Scarcity sells, but mystery supercharges it. People are more likely to buy if there's a surprise factor. Number 2. Embrace imperfection. Labubu's charm is that it's not perfectly cute. It's weird enough to be memorable. Number 3. Culture first, product second. Pop Mart built a lifestyle around Labubu before going mass market. Number 4. Expand with precision. Instead of going everywhere, they went where the cool factor was highest. Number 5. Cross-pollinate with other worlds. From coffee shops to fashion collabs, every new context gave Labubu fresh audiences. Labubu's $2 billion toy takeover wasn't luck. It was a masterclass in scarcity, culture, and calculated expansion. The brand turned a small designer toy into a global phenomenon without needing blockbuster movies or giant ad budgets. And here's the thing, if a bunny-eared mischief maker can dominate the global toy scene, imagine what your idea could do with the right mix of scarcity, identity, and timing. So next time you see someone camping outside a Pop Mart store, just remember, they're not just buying a toy, they're buying belonging, status, and a story they get to tell. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the wild, weird, and brilliant strategies behind the world's most unexpected success stories.